to mommyisache, and today we're gonna make vegan breakfast burritos with chorizo and soy. It's gonna taste so good. You're gonna love them, I swear. I forgot to tell you guys, if there's an ingredient that you guys don't like, or if obviously you're allergic to, please leave it out. And like, try to keep onions in there because onions offer a lot of sweetness and we want to keep that, okay? And peppers, you can omit. That's the only one I would leave it out. Everything else I would use, okay? Let's start cooking. Let's make our breakfast burritos. So I'm going to take a few potatoes, just a few, because I'm going to need the rest you're going to need the rest for your next recipe, which is going to be a soup. Let's just do 4. One of these onions, and this is going to last us throughout the week. So we're going to take half an onion and dice it. Make sure you save the other half. I'm going to take 4 potatoes and boil them until fork tender with some water. Save the rest because we're going to make a little soup with them, okay? I'll do the same with one of my peppers. Dice half. Onions are great for your heart and circulatory purposes. Peppers are really high in vitamin C, so chop up some of those. Okay, so, and potatoes are antiviral, so it's gonna be packed with goodness for you. Grab 1 clove of garlic, and that's antiviral, kills bacteria, it's amazing. I'm gonna do 2 cloves of garlic. Just chop those little onions. Look how amazing those look. If you have trouble peeling garlic, this is a good trick. So you take that little end, that little part right there, and then you just squish it with your knife. Oops. And look, it's already chopped and peeled. See how easy that is? I'm going to take my tofu, take out the water, and start crumbling it. So start crumbling away. I'm going to season this with the turmeric. Add your turmeric, and it's going to start looking like eggs. And turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, and if you add pepper to it, it increases the absorption of the turmeric by 2,000%. So add as much as you want, and add a little bit of salt. Start sauteing my chorizo, and then I'm gonna add my eggs, my so-called eggs. Have you seen that TikTok? It's like, who's gonna know? How would they know? They don't, they won't, trust me. Just don't trick them. Make sure they're not like allergic to soy or anything. But they're delicious. Look, doesn't that look like eggs and chorizo already? So good. So keep sauteing. And you know what I like about cooking vegan is that I don't have to worry that everything has to be like super well cooked, because that's the problem when you cook with meats, because you never know. You gotta cook those pathogens all the way through, you know? So I'm a little bit more lenient when it comes to vegan, thankfully. You wanna cook until you cook a lot of the moisture out, and they're more like a little bit dry, you know what I mean? Before you add your onions, peppers, and garlic. So my chorizo and eggs or soy is pretty dry, and I'm gonna add my veggies and saute those until they're translucent. Oh, I screwed everything down there so I don't have to use another pot. You gotta save time here. Make sure your tofu doesn't burn, and just saute those guys. Later on, we're just gonna mix everything together and make sure everything's cooked, okay? They're translucent, so I'm just gonna cook everything together. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Feel free to make this for dinner too. Sometimes my son loves breakfast for dinner, so it's a good idea. So I diced my potatoes. I'm going to take half an avocado, and I'm going to cut it in half. Let's see. Ooh, perfection. So I'm just going to add a little bit to this, because we still need to make up avocado toast for breakfast. Let's assemble those guys. So let's add a little bit of chorizo. Not too much. A little papitas, potatoes, and a little bit of avocado. Like a quarter. And then assemble the guy. I'm horrible at making burritos. So I fold it here. Then I'm gonna fold here. And then I'm gonna wrap. I'm telling you, horrible. Oh my goodness. I don't know why. There's your breakfast burritos. So you can wrap them, and what I do is I like to freeze them, wrap them in a parchment paper, and then just cook them in the microwave. So make this like on a Sunday. Look at that. And you should be able to have breakfast for 2 days with that. Amazing, right? So good. You're gonna love me. That's how you do vegan.